Baik, kembali bersama Bisnes Sawani. Inisiatif Malaysia untuk menjadi pengeluar vaksin halal dunia secara tidak langsung mampu meleraikan kesangsian status halal vaksin dan menggalakkan program imunisasi kalangan masyarakat Islam. Antara inovasi perubatan terkini yang dihasilkan syarikat tempatan Malaysia adalah penghasilan Microcarrier atau pembawa mikro halal pada vaksin untuk menggantikan Microcarrier yang diragui sumber dan status halalnya. Dan bersama kami di studio untuk bincang lebih lanjut adalah Ketua Pegawai Eksekutif Civil Line Biologics dan Berhad Indera Syafiq Baharuddin serta Ketua Pegawai Operasinya yang Ilyas Yang Daud, dan izinkan saya bertutur dalam bahasa Inggeris daripada sekarang ini. Mr. Syafiq, Mr. Ilyas, thank you for joining us in the Business Sawani studio. Let's start off with Mr. Syafiq first. Syafiq, can you please just explain first what Civil Line Biologics is developing at the current moment?
All right. First and foremost, thank you for having us. All right. Our company, Civil Line Biologics, actually a manufacturer of microcarrier. So this microcarrier is a substance used for cell culture. So in a scientific term, if we're looking at a scientific term, it is to help cell growth in bioreactor. So if you're using a microcarrier for a large-scale production, then it will help in promoting the growth of cells. So in a layman term, what it does is a microcarrier provide a platform for the cell to latch on and to grow. So this is needed in large-scale production.
Okay, so this is the standard way as to how cells work generally, is it?
Yes, exactly.
So what's the concern surrounding Muslim users pertaining to microcarriers?
All right. The problem now, in the market, the microcarriers that we have is non-halal. By that, we can see that these microcarriers in the market, they have traces of porcine, which is non-Sharia compliance for us Muslim, and this is a big issue that we are currently facing. So, to have a halal vaccine, one of the major steps is to have the base of the ingredient a halal base.
In terms of the utilization of usage of vaccines, when do we usually use vaccines? When we go to perform our Hajj, or when we just go overseas generally, or?
Yep, exactly. Okay, as you can see, in the matter of Hajj alone, to get a visa to go for a Hajj, you need a vaccine. It's a meningococcal vaccine. So there is a mandatory vaccine that you need. And even that vaccine itself have been sparked with whether the halal status is there or not. Not to mention all the vaccines for babies, for newborn babies, that is also administered to them. The issue of halal there is concerning us because we are injecting all these baby newborn, the future of our generation, with all these non-Sharia compliance materials. Yeah.
So I can probably direct this to Ilyas. So what's the main difference? What differentiates the microcarriers produced by Civil Line Biologics and the normal ones from other companies?
Okay, currently our microcarrier is halal, and then with high performance, and then compared to other currently in the market, we have advantage in halal, and then we can help a vaccine manufacturer to get halal status.
In terms of the halal certification, how is it determined, and how is it judged, and how is it given to the vaccines or even to the companies that produce the vaccines?
All right. Currently, because we don't have any specification, I'm sure Jakim doesn't have any specification on microcarrier per se.
Okay.
But to ensure that it is halal, we will provide them the materials itself to make the microcarrier. We have a specification on each component and the process itself to produce the microcarrier to ensure that it is halal and Sharia compliance.
How old is Civil Line Biologics?
We've been operating since 1 year ago under the program by MTDC, Symbiosis Program. So we received funding from them to start up a business, and right now, 1 year later, here we are.
It's a relatively new company. What stage is the production going on, and what kind of market penetration are you guys seeing at the current moment?
So currently we are looking into a Muslim market, especially a Muslim country. That one is our first phase, and then the second phase is vaccine all over the world. Which company that manufacture vaccine we're interested, because the Muslim market is huge, and then we are at this moment microcarrier can be used in multi-application. For example, skin grafting, So that one also can get a halal status for Muslim to use for in medicine treatment.
What's the expansion plan or collaborations plans of the company moving forward?
All right. To move forward, we've actually we have a few product line in our pipeline. So, the first phase is to start off with the microcarrier, the base of the ingredient. Later on, we plan to venture into making vaccines ourselves, but that will be down the line. As of now, we are promoting the microcarriers for vaccine manufacturer as a staple ingredient to produce a halal vaccine. So we're moving towards that direction, and as of now, we start off with the base ingredient.
How about your R&D, research and development stage? How robust is it, and how extensive is it at this stage? And towards the future, how robust do you want it to be?
Currently, our R&D is completed, and then we are still improving our microcarrier to go more on performance to make it better, especially for us to use and get certified as halal. So besides that, we have a few products in pipeline, but the one is still under development with collaboration with overseas company and also local university.
I would like to add that we also have a collaboration with universities to further enhance our research and development. As you know, it's a very volatile market.
Local universities?
Local university, exactly. We have actually collaborated with IIUM as well as other universities to look into further improving these microcarriers to further have an edge in the market.
All right, we got about 1 minute left. Touching a bit on the current subject, we have the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement, TPPA, which provides, amongst others, a single market for a number of different trading countries. So with this development in place, a startup, pretty much a startup like Silverline Biologics, do you see this working towards your advantage in terms of expanding your market? Or is it a challenge because now you have to compete with all these multinational companies in this sector?
Yes. All right, currently, we are exporting as well. So if it's once the TPPA is laid down, it's easy for them to export here, and it's easier for us to export there. So it is working to our advantage as a manufacturer, and we are exporting our product outside, and it will be very beneficial and positive for us.
Okay, thank you Indera Syafiq and Yang Ilyas for joining us in the Business Hour studio.